And thanks for staying with us. It's still the conversation on Lagos Television, and right now we're looking at a subject that concerns every one of us, especially Lagosians, and that is transportation. With a population of over 20 million people, the heartbeat of Nigeria depends heavily on how people and goods move about. But beyond the regular issues of congestion and traffic, the question is, what transportation mode can truly make an impact in a city like Lagos or in Lagos itself, both now and the future? And to help us explore this conversation is Dr. Taiwo Salam, HOD, Transport Technology and Infrastructure at the Lagos State University. You're welcome, sir. Last one.
Thank you very much. Viewers, good morning, and we thank God I'm back again.
Glad to have you here. Always a delight to have you here.
Always a delight to have you. Okay, when we talk about, or when we say impactful transportation mode, what should Lagosians expect, or what should Lagosians understand by that phrase?
Yes. When you talk of the impactful of transportation, the first thing we should look at is that we have to look at the past before you can know the present, and then you can take decision whether there's an impact or not.
Okay, we start with the past.
Gone are the days when we have Bolekaja mode, where 9/11s and all others like that, they are dangerous and are not, they are unsafe for public to ride on. You see, the importance of public transportation and the characteristics of public transportation, I continue saying it, is that the vehicle must be safe, it must be accessible, it must be available. Then the cost must also be bearable. In other words, it must be affordable. People should be able to afford using public transportation. Now, having looked at all these four, and it must be frequent as well. So it's not that it goes on the next 2-3 hours you don't see. There must be timetable, so talk of frequency. So when you look at the impact of this, then the downfall came in, and all this thing came in. The most important of them is the door-to-door services, which is the one by road. So that's a major one that the past regime go into, which is that of the blue buses that were brought in from the Brazil. When you look at, we go to Bogoto, Kasia, Dozo, all this in to bring these blue buses in. Then it has also been complemented with first and last mile by the present regime, which has shown it that there is an impact towards moving from one bus stop to another, and then moving from that place home. That is one side of it. Then another side of it is that I think I should be taking them mode by mode.
Yeah.
If we look at the road, which is door-to-door services, you have seen that presently the state government, through Lamata, is talking with these downfalls and others, so that they want to bring them into the whole scene of public passenger transport. Unlike when they don't have bus stops and they just move from one place to another, whenever you even come out of your own junction, you wave them down, or they even stop for you and say that, where are you going, where are you going, where are you going, and then they pick you. Something like a taxi operation. So they have to stop that, because there's already a policy on ground that will be able to take care of that one. You have seen first and last mile that has been linked with the water, that has been linked with rail, that has also been linked with bus to bus. So that is a very big impactful by this regime on public passenger transportation. When you take rail, it has never happened before. That started through the present president, Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu, when he was the governor of Lagos State. Now, he set up Lamata. Lamata is to bring up the strategic transportation master plan. And through Dr. Dayo Mobiriola, that started. And the policy to ride on this has already just been put on ground. And you see the rate they will be moving now. Unlike when it was only the Strategic Transportation Master Plan that was effected. Now the policy to drive it has come up, and that's when you now see that they are not working. But it's like if they are flying now. So what do I mean by that? Is that the blue line, which is EMU, electric multiple unit, is already on ground, and the first in Nigeria. And in Lagos that we have got it. Then we also have the DMU, that is the diesel multiple unit, that is the red line.
Red line.
3 days ago, I was coming from school around 7:15. If you see the quantum of passengers that the red line was carrying, I was like, are we not there yet? And the answer is we are not yet there. We still need a lot. Now that was just as they did for the blue line, that before it used to be 20-30 minutes interval before you can have a rail. It is now 10 minutes.
Yeah.
They've got another 4 train now that already in operation. So you cannot wait more than 10 minutes. So when you are moving from Marina to my 2, that will cost us hours before, under 20-25 minutes you are there. And that needs to be extended, not to stop at Okoko, Michael. They need to extend it as far as Badagry. But very, very important, they need to link up with Ogun State. And what do they need to do? They need to get to Agbara. Agbara is an industrial area.
Yeah.
So the blue line should be able to link Port. And from Port at night, when people are not using it, they should be carrying the goods from Port to Agbara so that they can do shunting to all their factories and industries. And early in the morning, they come and take the wagons back to be loaded again. Go to the port and see thousands of containers that are there. They need to be moved out of the port to free the port.
And not everyone should go by road.
What is the means of moving them? The means of moving them is by road. Now that because the last regime will make sure that some of the Dangote's juggernauts, that is the extended goods that are moved, they were moved through water to Ekpe, and from Ekpe we have to move them down to his site at Lekki Free Trade Zone. So this time around, all this needs to be put into effect. Now, President has assisted on the green line from Ibeju-Lekki to come and join Blue Line. And that's going to be fantastic to move the passenger in that area now. What are the effects of this and the impact of this? One, it reduces stress of going on the road and all the related health issues. Two, it increases the economy and bringing revenue for government. And if you look at that, things are moving in the right direction.
Okay, you said things.
The purple line also is coming from this Redeem area, passing through Ojodubaga, straight down Yanokbaja, straight down to Sherry Roundabout and keeping to the right hand side, straight to Lasso to come and join the blue line. All this will move people and reduce pressure on the road.
Okay. I'm glad you highlighted all the modes we have. But looking at the current modes, of course, road, rail, water, and the non-motorized ones, which of this mode has made, the most visible impact so far in Lagos?
I will tell you that both rail and road has made significant impact on the road. Because let me give you an example. From Morile to my 2, I put students there to go and check. I have already got the data before the blue line was introduced.
Okay.
And I tell you, from Orile to my 2 will cost you less than 10 minutes. 10 minutes by road, unlike before that you spend 1.5 hours. 10 minutes. I'm not talking of rail. If you are on that road on the track. I'm not talking of the service lane where you are having all these stops and this that are creating, including the union, that are just creating unnecessary road distance. If you are on that lane, less than 10 minutes you are in mile 2. So by the train, less than 6 minutes you are in mile 2. So you can see the rail is even faster than road.
Yeah.
That is one. Then number 2, if you look at the BRT corridor, take it or leave it, it has improved the public passenger transport by road significantly, and has got a lot of impact. But you know the problem? The problem is 1, population.
Yeah.
2, the way we behave. People are saying Lagos is a 22 million. Census is coming. I want to be proved otherwise. Lagos is over 34 million. Lagos State is over 34 million. Because if we are developing at the rate of 6% on an annual basis, look at the time we were given 22 million, and look at the present time. And along Lekki-Ajah corridor, they are developing at the rate of 9%.
9%, yeah.
So people continue moving there. Unfortunately, the policy is there, the laws are there, everything are there, but people don't follow it.
So we are the problem, really.
Before government know that this area is developed, it is when they are now shouting, we don't have light, we don't have water, our road is bad. But before, do they have government document? What government need to do is to create road, create drainage, create water, create electricity, and then sell the land. But the Omoniless and others, they just go haywire. So why are we fighting the people? We should fight the Omoniless and the Obas.
Okay, that's the Urushoki problem now. So
that's made a very good impact. The public passenger transport has made a very good impact, especially with this regime.
Okay, let's look at the water transportation now. You've talked extensively on the rail and on the road. Let's look at the water transportation system. Are we fully harnessing the water transportation system?
We are and we are not. When LASWA was established, if you really look at its responsibility, the responsibility of LASWA is to ensure that there is the waterways are well navigated, and they put buoys and other things there to make sure that it is safe, to remove the wreckage, and also to ensure that a ferry that move from point A to point B are monitored. And government as well went and bought ambulances and firefighting boats for LASWA. Some of these things were given to Marine Police to operate on, because when it comes to enforcement, there is little to what LASMA can do as an authority. Then LASMA also established these water guards and many other things to monitor boats and to get there on time. They also have electric intervention boat that they can control from their office and can run down to anywhere there is a problem. All they need to take the coordinate and then pass it to that small boy, and it moves down there to go and locate the boat mishap location before they can move in there. All these things were done. If you do all these things, and the federal government come and say, look, you are not in charge again, what do you do? So that's why I say we are and we are not. So National Inland Waterways Authority should be the one now, according to the Supreme Court judgment, that will be handling this thing. But if they should allow states to develop at their own pace, Strategic Transportation Master Plan of Lamata has also included that of LASWA. And then the water, we are moving. Look at it, they are building jetties. If that's the one we want to hear. They are building jetties, they are having boats, they are doing everything. But if you have all these things and you don't have authority on the road, what happened? That's what I'm saying, we are not. So they need the authority to be able to take charge. Engineer Brahmo has also, the engineer Dr. Brahmo, the newer regional manager in Nigeria, in Lagos area, has been very cooperative, has been very understanding, but again, She can't do more than what the law said. The law said that they should be in charge, but we are cooperating together with, they are cooperating together with LASWA. See what is happening in Sokoto. See what is happening in Niger State. See what is happening all over the place. We have started noticing that, having that in Lagos. And what do? We started nipping it in the bud. So NIWA should allow state, Niger State, Sokoto State, and others to develop at their own level. Let governors are having a lot of money, as we are hearing now. Let them build jetties. Let them have boat. Let them have regulations. Let them make available the life jacket. You have to put on life jacket before you get to the jetty. From the terminal, you must have your life jacket on before you get to the jetty, before you get on the boat. And when you are descending or coming out of the boat, you also need what? You also need to off your life jacket before you go. So the two types of jetties, they can make them available. They can make pontoon jet available. They can make concrete jet available. How many will federal government do?
Well, the state doesn't have full control, but with the little that we have and we are doing, how much of a game changer has it been?
The one we are doing, actually before, it used to be 150, 160,000 passenger per month. Now, they are moving above 3.54 million passengers per month. So you can see what the Lagos State have done. But they need to ban all these banana boats. They need to ban them. They need to ban all these banana boats. Because there are two types of tide. You have high tide, you have low tide. During the low tide, no problem. But during the high tide, you see the way they are flying their boat as if it's I said, what? I took one from Ojo down to CMS, and my life was like here. That guy was drunk. Oh, no. Who's going to correct him? But before he leaves there, LASWA water guard will make sure they check him. Who is going to check him? Nobody. NIWA is all over the nation. But if they allow state to develop, give them the authority, they will be able to check him and say, hey man, you passengers come down of this boat. I never knew he was drunk until when we got to the middle of our journey. And the way he was behaving, I said, oh, Gani, what's your problem? Then I can now see what is pushing out of us. I said, oh, okay. Because our life is in your hand.
But such behaviors, how can it be checked? Because you said something about federal government allowing states to, handle such.
But again, the individual.
Yes.
Yes, I've said this is the individual. Okay, I didn't finish that. I've discussed about the BRT corridor, whether you like it or not, it's making a significant impact on the movement of passengers. Then you,
we
and me,
as individuals,
and I,
as residents, as
you
commuters.
See, they say this is a dedicated lane for BRT.
Which was what he talked about.
So that will pass there.
Earlier,
Other people will pass there. Downfall will also pass there. And this lane, all these buses are paying for it. It's not free. It's not free. That's what they don't know. And if they are paying for it, you and I were also paying for it because it is meant to take us faster to our destination. And that's why you see them having breakdown. And you see them repairing their vehicle. And if you go along, barely do you pass through any corridor of BRT now that you can say that there is no significant problem along the corridor. Sure. So they have to start closing them, repairing them, closing them, repairing them, because that's where people will start repairing their vehicle when it got broken down.
Okay, let's talk about sustainability and, of course, the environment. Earlier you mentioned breaking down of vehicles. Yesterday, along Ikorodu Road, I saw a particular vehicle. It's not a, let me call it a truck, but not a big one, that was transporting goods and was oozing, a lot of smoke. So this is where I want to now talk about the environment and, of course, sustainability. Would you agree with me that transportation is a major source of pollution in Lagos, and how can one sustain these models, to what method or what can one adopt, or what style can one adopt in Lagos to make sure that they reduce pollution? And it is only these transport vehicles that causes this pollution.
Don't go for that. Enforcement. Number 2, enforcement. Lastly, electronic enforcement, which Lagos State government has started. You can see camera every nook and cranny.
Yeah.
Now, does that stop people from running and running like if they are going to heaven on the road? So they refuse taking this thing until when everybody, at least starting it from Lagos State, they now need to link your license and your plate number with your account.
Yes. And
so it is immediate with your account.
And deduct from source.
Yes.
It's with immediate.
That is how
with your account.
yes,
so when you
how it
run
can
foul of
work.
the law, you just receive text message that you have run foul of the law here and you have been debited so amount. This is your balance.
I think that is how people will begin to
That is number one.
Behave themselves.
Number one of it. Number 2, I
like that idea, sir. I like what you just spoke about. I like it. I'm happy. I like it.
It's true. Number 2, we have computerized vehicle inspection services in Lagos that when your vehicle is due for roadworthiness, you take your vehicle there. And it is not individual like you and I that will check your vehicle. They have to check the smoke level. They have to check your brake. They have to check your suspension. Everything they have to check, including your beam light, and see how effective they are at night. You know what? People don't take it there.
So how do they get their MOTs?
They don't take it there.
How do they get the certificate?
Because you have many of these bad vehicles on the road. And that's why I say enforcement. What VIS need to do is just go out as they are doing now, but not as effective as I want them to do it. Once they blacklist those vehicles, pick them. Once you pick them, take them to your central office. Okay. Your central office must have LAGVIS, that's Lagos State Computerized Vehicle Inspection Services. Yeah. And there they must make sure that they pass. If they don't pass, they don't go. And you should also have workshop, mechanic workshop. So once you take them there, it is the responsibility of the owner to take it to the mechanic workshop first, make sure it is roadworthiness before they go and do the test.
Okay.
And then they pay the fine of putting the vehicle on the road, putting other people's life in danger. Because that road is a sheer asset.
Okay.
That is it.
Well, I have a concern because some of these officers, we see them on the road, but it seems like they are doing selective enforcement. This is just my opinion from what I have seen. We see them stopping private vehicles. They do not stop the public transport buses. Why is that?
That's a very good observation. When I was there, one of the instructions given to them is that you left home, you greeted your wife and your children that you are going to work. A best officer, an intelligent officer, is to make sure that he has people at home that is going back to. Look, if you stop a downfall, because we have another way of trying to do away with them. When I say do away with them, not that they will not work, we are not stopping their union, but they can't continue like that. Say it like they can't continue like that. So, what do? You apprehended a person now, or you contravene a vehicle, you apprehend the person, and the next thing is that you remove all his trouser, pants, everything,
and go naked.
And then you want to face that person?
You can't.
And somebody that poo in his hand and splash it on you, what do you want to do? And somebody that take nails and hit you, what do you want to do? So we have them being killed on daily basis or yearly basis. We have a fatal situation of about 6 to 10 last month people being killed. There are some that have been maimed. There are some that cannot even do the work again. So what do you do?
So for a city like Lagos,
and that doesn't mean that they should not apprehend them if they do anything wrong, but they should do it with common sense.
Okay, for a city like Lagos, who is, wants to be a mega city or who is fast becoming a mega city, can we do away with having all these enforcement officials on the road, from VIO to LASMA to what's your
FRSC.
FRSC, even the police? Can we
And the neighborhood.
Can we ever move away from
And the city.
CBD.
because it is because you will see
CBD.
people,
CBD.
you will think of going naked.
So
Thank
it's
you.
just computer that is handling
As much
everything.
as you have them, people still behave like animals. Now, the only thing you are talking of, which I may agree with you, is that we can have them as one. Change their uniform as one. Especially CBD,
Oh, yeah, there's
LASMA.
CBD too.
neighborhood, they are Lagos State government. But their jobs are different. By the grace of God, all things being equal, nothing stopped neighborhood before becoming Lagos State Police
Those
Command.
that wear grey and black, those
That's
ones are
the
CBD.
No, those are CBD.
Okay.
So the neighborhood are coming to be state police. All things being
All things
equal.
being equal, yeah.
Then when you look at the CBD, CBD can be merged with LASMA so that they can completely
Yeah.
do the whole job.
Yeah.
The work of LASMA is to ensure free flow of traffic. The work of VIS is to ensure that no bad vehicle
is on
ply the road.
Okay.
So you can see two different things. You cannot be
So
having
what about FRSC?
FRSC is federal.
Federal.
FRSC is federal. You could remember how they came up. They came up during Ibadan and Ife scene when a lot of Ife students died along that corridor. That's when Wole Soyinka started it.
Started, yeah.
And it metamorphosized into FRSC. And they cover everywhere. There are some other states that don't have their own traffic police or traffic warden. So it is traffic warden and FRSC that were there. So, and besides that, they also create employment. They also assist. We work together with LASMA and others. We work together.
Okay.
So there are necessary organization
Okay.
in states.
Okay, another observation is on our roads. Coming from Anthony Oshodi, there's a bus stop that was recently renamed as Olamide Bado. He used to be Charlie Boy. So yesterday, I now noticed that the bus stop has moved forward, and they have now in like a lay-by, beautifully done. And another, when I saw it, I was so happy. I was so, really, really happy. But something came to my mind again that, what about people? What about pedestrians? What about cyclists? People who just like to cycle, people who just, like to walk. It will be nice if provision is also, put on our roads, to ensure, the smooth,
safety as well.
their safety as well.
You see, when in my youthful in the 60s, even before the war, we live at Okeani. I'm from Okeani in Nofin. We will walk down to Idumota, take Kereni, that is a Kata Bridge, down to Ido
Okay.
to go and be my mom. From Ido, I will walk down to Ijora. There are 3 Ijoras: Ijora Olokpa, Ijora Oloye, Ijora 7-Up. I will walk down to Ijora 7-Up.
All the way.
Yes. I will pass through all those areas, walk down to Ijora 7-Up to go and carry ice block.
I'm back to
And
Ido,
they will give me money.
but you'd rather walk.
They will give me 2 kobo. 1 kobo to take me down, 1 kobo to bring me back.
Okay.
But I will walk back to Ido to come and break the ice into ice water. I will make ice water and then we sell around all the Ido area. And when we close, we will cross the bridge again. Sorry, we call it Kereni here. We are used to it. We will cross the bridge again down to Idumota, John Street, back home. So walking then, was part of us.
Exactly.
But sorry, all these Gen Z, even before the Gen Z, when people started making money,
Everybody wants to.
Walking
and
became
when other
proper-
modes of transportation, including Okada, are coming up down for, because what started it was that people are not ready to wait. People are all constant
on the
in move. So we can't wait for 9/11 to fill. Then they started with Danfo. Now they are using Korokwe.
Marwa.
I don't know what they're going to use again beside car. People are, you can imagine how can somebody be sensible taking Okada from Okoko to Marina?
Ha.
They do. To Oshodi.
Ha.
They do. Sometimes to Lagos Island. They do. So, to answer your question, moving that bus stop front a bit, the rules, the infrastructural rules of transportation is that no people should stay at the junction.
Okay, yes, you got it, because it was just
No
by
people
the
should stay
junction.
at the
Yes,
junction.
Yes, it's
So
just
you
by
stay
the junction.
minimum of 25 meters away from the junction.
Exactly.
Because junction will create traffic hammer. When I say traffic hammer, you will come, that will come, everybody will come, and then you create problem and you backflow traffic. So let everybody move away. So moving it to that place, we are just doing the right thing now. That is exactly what happened. So people should walk. It's good, it's healthy, and it also reduces pressure at the junction.
All right. Still, since we are talking about people now, what are the roles of citizens now in ensuring that these transportation modes that have been made available by the government remains efficient and sustainable? What are our roles as citizens? How can we help the government?
You can take a horse to the water, to the stream. You can't force the horse to drink. Look at all the areas that they've put pedestrian bridges. Are they using them?
No.
They have to put enforcement. Despite the fact they see enforcement officers around, they see cross and they see apprehend them. So the people just need to change their attitude.
Okay?
You can't do anything. Sometimes people behave like animals.
Impatient.
Look at Ojota.
That
Look at
place is
Ojota.
really bad.
They were saying that bridge is not enough for them.
They did enough.
So
yeah.
during the last regime, another one was created just by the MRS. And you can see that if you want to roll, you can roll. If you want to do the staircase, you can do the staircase. They use them. Because of that, government has not been able to do that of K2, and because they want to replicate what is in Ojota at K2. But when people are not making use of them, what's going to happen? That's the situation. So that's what I'm saying, people. That's what I'm saying, people.
So it's
So
still all
people
about
need to
people.
change their attitude.
Okay, let's look at research and, of course, policy influence. Let's talk about LASU's Department of Transport, Technology and Infrastructure. What role does your department play in shaping Lagos transport policies?
Okay. When I was in service, we did a policy which has been refined by the present regime.
Okay.
And two professors
Do you want to talk about the policy itself?
from LASU
Okay.
were involved.
Okay.
Professor Samuel Gbadebo, SG, Professor Aseneme. They are very, very good in the profession. They were involved. But I'm very, very happy that this present regime has brought it to light. I think we are doing good, not better, and not yet there. But we are better than federal, that has not even had policy. So when federal policy comes up, we have to hinge our own. Maybe that's what is causing our own not being able to move forward as it should be now. But we are good. We will be there. When federal releases their own policy, we can hinge, because Lagos State is not on its own. We are part of Nigeria. So we need to hinge our own policy. But we are moving.
Okay, so how do we now ensure transport inclusivity for people with disabilities, the elderly and the vulnerable, because we see them struggle on our highways, on the roads, by the bus stops every day.
At this junction, I will say a very big thank you to Lamata. They have been spearheading the pedestrianization, walking. They have also been, if you look at the buses that came to that, the blue buses, it can bend to allow you to roll in physically challenged people. It also have areas for pregnant women, and where you can even put your goods and their distance. They were there. When you look at, well, if you go to the waters, that of the water side, the same thing too. There's a way that you can ramp down to the jetty and enter the boat, through the pontoon bridges. If you go to rail, Blue Lane, go to Marina, you also see the same thing happening there. And go to Maitusu, you see the same thing happening there. So yes, we are trying. But the question remains that we need to educate our people. And Charter Issue of Transport and Administration, then Charter Issue of Logistics and Transport, those are the two professionals that are spearheading the education of our people. But there's one thing that government needs to. I think we should start from primary school. There should be transport education in primary school, the young one, up to secondary school, up to university. So you won't be at the university level alone. We'll be doing this thing. Let them start having it. And I think I'm writing a book on that of primary and secondary when they are ready. So once the government takes it up, then we start noticing changes from catching them young.
A lot has been said in our conversation today, just as we wrap up. Let's say in the next 10 years, what is your vision for transportation in Lagos?
That's 2035.
Let's say in the next 10 years, that is 2035. What do you envision for Lagos in terms of transportation?
Thank you. First of all, give another 5 to 6 years. Downfall operation will be changed.
Inshallah.
Downfall operation will be changed. Two, you're going to see that enforcement is going to be thorough this time around. People don't need to tell you to obey. And what we used to do is that we come to your house around 1 or 2 a.m. not to arrest you, but to take your vehicle away. During the last regime, we did that. And you are the one to be passing the message to people that when that because you have been blacklisted, you are running here, and I sold my vehicle to somebody. He said I should allow him to use the plate to take the vehicle to his place, and he will bring my vehicle back. Do you know he has been running foul of the traffic, and I've been collecting the
fines.
Yes.
The tickets.
He has not returned my district.
Oh, he's still having your plate number.
He has not returned it. And every time he drive the Range Rover, I've always been in problem.
Hey.
So those are the things that they need to attach it, which you have done now.
Which you said
Then
earlier.
I can't drive your vehicle without having your license with me.
Yes.
With my own license, I can drive the vehicle. When they stop you, the first thing they should ask is that, are you the owner? If you say you are not the owner, where is the permission to drive it? Then you see, I drop your own license. From there, I drop my own license, and then any other procedure can follow. So, in the next 10 years, Green Line will be operational, Purple Line will be operational. I want to believe this cable car will also be operational. Cable car from Adeniji to Falomo will also be operational. I want to believe so. And then Lagos Calabar,
Coastal Road,
Sokoto Lagos will have been finished, and then that access will have been opened up for economic this thing and both economic, social, all this, yes.
And I will be 63
And then
years old.
don't forget, always pray for underground, underwater. We are going to have underground in Lagos.
Thank you very much. You know, transportation is more than just moving people from point A to B.
Yeah.
It is the lifeline of a mega city like Lagos. Thank you so much, Dr. Taiwo Salam, for sharing your insights. We've been discussing impactful transportation mode here in Lagos, and we've had Dr. Taiwo Salam, Head of Department, Transport Technology and Infrastructure, Lagos State University. We'll be right back after this short break.